Hi, my name is Nick, aka the Coffee Detective, and it's a very cold morning, and I'm going to show you the Bripe coffee brew pipe. Well, that sounds weird. It is kind of weird. Now, right now I'm on the deck of my home, so I wouldn't actually be using this. I just pop inside and make a cup of coffee. What this is for when you're outside having a bit of an adventure. So I was actually going to do this on a cycle ride this morning, but we had some freezing rain and a little snow overnight, so I'm not doing that. Then I thought maybe when I go kayaking, but it's a bit cold for that, and there's not enough snow for kind of cross-country skiing, so I'm actually on the deck to show you this. But normally, you know, this is for when you are out having an adventure. And like I say, the Bripe is kind of weird. So let me start taking out the various bits and pieces. See, looks like a pipe. Pretty weird, eh? And here we have a lighter. Even more weird, like a pipe with a lighter now, like I'm gonna have a quick smoke here, which I'm not. Thermometer, stand for my little pipe there. What have I got here? I got some coffee. I got some sugar because I want it. I got some water. Like, hey, if I'm cycling, whatever I'm doing, whether I'm cycling or kayaking or hiking or snowshoeing or cross-country skiing, I always have some water. So that's that. I got everything I need. Oh, and in here, look at that stand. I love that stand. So in here, I have a little filter. So you can see, in fact, there's three options. There's three different grades of filter. So I'm going to put that back in there and show you how this works. So keep in mind, this is like, you know, this is not a big mug of coffee. We're just going to make a little bit of coffee, like an espresso shot in terms of size. Man, it's cold out here, but that's all right. That's what this is for. So the thermometer, you know, like a kind of typical like kitchen thing. We're going to put that in that little hole there. Now what should we do? Now I'm going to get some coffee out of this tube here, a little Bripe tube. So I just grind like for, actually I'm going to take this out for a sec, like I would do for a drip brewer. Not too coarse, not too fine. And I'm going to fill it up in here up to about the top of that, you know, that little filter thing I showed you? I'm going to do it up to the top there. So I'm done with the coffee, and now I'm going to get the water. And I'm going to fill the water more or less to the top. I love that stand. Now I'm going to use my, in fact, just the stem of the thermometer here, just to stir things up a little bit. I'm going to put this back in the holder, and now holding it by the little cork insulator here. All right. I'm now going to start up my butane torch. All right, so look, this is definitely not something you're going to do in your house, not something you're going to do really on the deck like I'm doing now, but this is absolutely perfect for if you're out. So it's pretty windy today, all right, but the butane is still going. So this is absolutely perfect for, you know, when you're out in the wilds or you've, whoops, the wind finally got to it. So I'm going to keep going on with this until we get to, on the thermometer, 180, which will take a couple of minutes. So I'll be back in a minute or so. Okay. I used the butane torch to heat it up to 180 degrees. Then I turned off the torch, I put it back on the little stand here, and I've now let it cool down to just over 140. All right, so now we're pretty much good to go. I'm going to put a little bit of sugar in there because I like it, just a little bit. Going to stir it now with the stem. So look, this is something you can do wherever. You can do it sitting on a rock or sitting by a river or sitting in a kayak or wherever you want. Right, now remember the little filter in there, and so I'm actually going to suck the coffee up through the little stem here, and I'm going to drink it like that. So it's like drinking coffee through a straw. You can't really pour it out of here because then you got that mix of the grinds and the water. And remember, this isn't a whole lot of coffee. It's more like just a shot of coffee. But it's really good. And it's when it's cold, like it's like freezing out here right now. And when it is cold, that is a very welcome thing. So I've been actually looking for something crazy like this for a long time, because I spend most days I'm out. In the summer I'm cycling, kayaking, hiking. In the winter I'm snowshoeing or cross-country skiing or hiking. And I always end up taking a big like flask of hot coffee with me, except that it's heavy and it's never really hot when I want to have it. So this thing is like fresh brewed right now. It's as hot or as cold, it's as hot as I want it to be or as I can stand it to be. And there's something about it that on a cold day like this just makes it perfect. Not that it has to be a cold day. It can be anywhere. It can be in the summer. But it's just, for me, like I said, I've been looking for a kind of super portable way to make a quick shot of coffee. And here it is. It's kind of a crazy concept, but it works extremely well and is absolutely perfect. And I'm going to be using this a lot. Okay, thanks.